welcome to the exam collection, where we do just a handful, usually around 6 questions to help you prepare for your exams. So these are all calculator. We're expecting to see them or something like these on paper 2. The first question is there, so you hit pause when you've had a go, hit play, and you see the work solution, and then that rolls on throughout the video. Okay, so hit pause and press play when you're ready. Okay, so for this type of question, you want to be finding out what the cost of one nail is. If you do that, then you can compare them. And it's being able to compare them that's really, really important. So we have used in the classroom boxes and labels. We have a fact: 20 nails cost £1.36. So 20 nails costs £1.36. And I want to know the cost of one. Okay. So my trap number is 20. 20 goes on the bottom. And I can either put the 136 or the 1 there. Timesing through by 1 isn't going to make a big difference. Work that out. And I've got 0.068. Now you can either draw out that box every time, or you can see what it is you need to do. It is the total divided by the number of nails. So we're going to do that on the next one. So 330 divided by 50, which is giving 0.066. And then 6.03 divided by 90, which is giving 0.067. Looks like a 6. It's supposed to be a 0. Okay, so we can now compare them like for like, and we can see that this one here, the medium pack, is the better value. So we must make sure that we answer the question. It is a question, which size? So the answer is medium. All right, so boxes and labels can be used all over the place. You may not need it there, but it's an option if you're not sure how to organize those numbers. Okay, next question. Hit pause, press play when you're ready. Okay, so this is a power to a power question. So we multiply. So we've got 2 times 4 is 8. So we've got c to the 8. And then 5 times 4 is 20. So we've got k to the 20. And here we're going to expand. There's lots of different methods for this. We generally use Crab's Claw, so I'm going to use that one in this video. So 3x times 4x is 12x squared. 3x times minus 1 is minus 3x. Multiply that through and you've got positive 20x. And here 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. Just need to collect that middle up. 12x squared. Minus 3 plus 20 is 17x minus 5. Okay, next question. Have a go and press play when you're ready. Okay, so these are really quite hard, and I've found a couple of questions like this to put into other videos as well, so that you can be exposed to it more than once, because I do think they're quite hard. They are simultaneous equations given to us in a worded version rather than in what we're used to seeing. So if we were to actually write down in algebra the sentence that they're giving to us, 4 apples would look like that, and 3 bananas for £2.50. In fact, let's lose the pound sign just for the moment, for 2.5 or 50, whatever's comfortable for you. That is that first sentence. And then if I do the same again, you can see that I've written simultaneous equations. Now, in order to solve simultaneous equations, we have to get the first term the same. And so I'm going to times the top one through by 3, the bottom one through by 4. That's going to give me 12a plus 9b equaling 750, and 12a plus 16b equaling 960. Next job is to take them away. So you literally take every single term. 12a, take 12a, the a's have gone, happy days. Now this is going to take us into negatives, but it'll write itself. So 9 take 16 is minus 5b. 750 take 960 is minus 210. And then if I want to know what b equals, I'm going to get it on its own. Hop my minus 5. It's times on that side, so it's going to land as a divide. And that's where you can see it writing itself. The two negatives are going to make a positive, and B is going to come out at 0.42. So that's the cost of our bananas. Now I'm going to use that in one of these here. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm just going to go with the top one. So I've got 4 apples plus 3 bananas equaling £2.50. But now I know the bananas are 0.42. So I'm going to do 3 lots of my bananas so that I have a total for that. And then that total, because it's 3 lots of the bananas, will go there. So I've got 4A plus £1.26 equaling £2.50. If I want to know what A equals, I get it on its own. So I take off that 126, 4A will equal 124, divide through by the 4, and A is equal to 0.31 or 31 pence. So do watch out for that. Simultaneous equations aren't commonly given to us in words, but clearly it can happen. So we want to be prepared for that. All right, that's your next question. Hit pause, press play when you're ready. All right, so for these types of questions, we want to have a table so that we can get our coordinates plotted and take it from there. So they've made it very, very clear that our values of x will range from -1 to 3. And if you take a look at the x-axis, you can see they range there from -1 to 3. So when I do my table, my x values will be -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. My y values will follow this rule. Y will equal 3 times whatever x is minus 2. I'm getting that from this part of the question. So I always work backwards. If I work backwards, it means that I can avoid that negative. So 3 times 3, which is 9, take away 2 is 7. So 7 is my first coordinate. 3, 7, sorry, made it sound like just 7 was. So that creates my first coordinate. And then I'll just keep going. So I'm going to do 3 times 2 minus 2, which is 4. So now I've got the coordinate 2, 4 that I can plot. I can keep going by substituting into the rule, or I can start looking at the pattern. It is going down 3 each time. So that's going to give me 1, -2, and -5. And then I would continue to plot those coordinates and draw the straight line. I have already completed that. That is there. All right. I think one of the biggest things I see people forget to do is draw the line. So they do all that work and they get all the coordinates in the right place, and then they don't draw the line. So do remember that, or you will lose a mark. All right, there's your next question. Hit pause, press play when you're ready. Okay, so always get your ratio down, coded up, okay? I've got Carol and Delia in the ratio of 3 to 8. And Delia is getting 324 more than Carol. That isn't how much Delia's getting, it's the difference between what they're getting. So this is our invisible column. That 325 isn't an exact value for Delia or for Carol. So it goes into its own column. And it's a more than question, so it's a more column. So if I look at the ratios, Delia is getting £5 more in the ratio, but in the question, she's getting 325 more. So I need to first of all work out how I get from 5 to 325. And obviously this is on a calculator. I can just do a division there. It'll give me 65. So I know I'm timesing by 65. The question really is just about Carol. So Carol is here. So I'm going to do 3 times 65 to work out her share, or how much she gets of that total money is 195. Okay, last question for this particular video. Hit pause, press play when you're ready. Okay, so this question is an error interval question without using the words error interval, without saying find the error interval for, or anything along those lines. There is a big clue here because that is how an error interval is written. So we have been told that it's been measured to 37 meters correct to the nearest meters. So if I do myself a number line and I put 37 on, my number line will be in meters because it's been rounded to the nearest meter. So the next one would be 38. The one before was 36. And my error intervals are slap bang in the middle. So I've got 36.5 and 37.5. And I would literally just put those onto the dotted lines, and I wouldn't need to do any more than that. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. Like I should say, it's short and snappy. It shouldn't take too long. It's a great way to revise. Do this regularly and it can make a massive difference. So thank you for revising with us at Target Maths, and I will see you in the next video.